Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Will and Deshaun show. And Will, how are you?
I am doing very well. How are you?
Good.
That's good to
Good.
hear.
Are you burnt out?
I'm very burnt out.
Why you burnt out? Why
Um,
is everybody burnt out? What's that about?
life is burning us out. We got so much going on. Work is burning us out. Work is what's really burning me out in
Right.
particular.
Mm,
My work hours are burning me out.
right. A lot of people are I I guess a lot of people are burnt out because you see a lot of people who are unhappy and who feel overworked and are stressed. And after they leave work, a lot of people have children and have other things that they're doing. But back in the day, sometime in the past, people would say that being really active and doing things all the time like this, being busy, built character. Like when
Hmm.
you were in college and you had school and you had work and you had some other side
But you were
thing.
only focusing on school and your work, right?
Right,
Unfortunately, now you're working and going to school and who people have children. So that can lead to burnout.
right. A lot of things can lead to burnout. Burnout is something that I don't. You told me you think I'm burnt out, but I don't know. I don't know if burnt out is the word for me because I feel like when I think of burnt out, I think of someone who's just like about to go into some type of mental episode.
It's not always a mental thing. It's a
hmm
physical thing. Sometimes you can be mentally burnt out,
I could use a
but you
break.
also it can be physical. And I think
Mm.
more so probably for you, you look like you're physically burnt out versus like maybe like you might even not be mentally burnt out, but I feel like you, to me, outside looking in, just looking at you, I'm like, oh, for
Mm.
you, like you kind of like burnt out, like maybe physically.
Um, I would like a change in a lot of different areas of my life.
I mean, don't we all?
Yeah.
But see, here's one thing that I definitely know about you in particular
Mm.
and your particular sign. This is like maybe like a tourist thing. Y'all are very like go with the flow, very comfy, cozy people.
Yeah. It can
Like
be like
y'all do
that.
work
Yeah.
hard, but y'all love the coziness more of like doing a. They say, oh, AKA y'all lazy.
I think what it is, you get used to stuff and
Hmm.
you're comfortable with your situation, even if you don't like it, even if it's not the best situation.
For
But you're
adaptability.
so used to doing that routine every day. Say you go to hell for work every day. It's hell gonna be there and you go there every day and you're used to it now. Even though if you were to make a couple of different changes in your life, you could be in heaven, but you're so comfortable with hell that
Mm.
you have kind of blocked
I
your
think is that an Earth sign trait? Because I
progress.
feel like Earth signs are very adaptability, and we very stick things through, even when we know we're going, like you say, going through hell, literally.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not super into the zodiacs like that,
Okay.
but I know that's something I deal with. I think you just get used to routine. I get
Hmm.
very used to routine, very used to doing the same thing over and over again. And sometimes I even think about it. Jill Scott once she was talking about something. She was saying that she knew she didn't want to do the same thing over and over again. How monotonous that would get. And like I feel her on that because and I guess that's my burnout when I'm doing the same thing all the time
Hmm.
and going through the same motions. And it feels like you're in like it's Groundhog Day. Like the
Literally,
same
it's like
thing is
deja vu.
happening
Literally, like
over and
Groundhog Day.
over
That's how my life is. To be perfectly honest with you,
again.
that's my life. It's literally Groundhog Dog. It's the same thing every day. I do the same thing for work. I wake up at the same time. I make it home at the same time. I go to the gym at the same time.
Right.
Even when I'm off, I do the same things every day. Even on the weekend, I'm doing the same thing every day. And living this monotonous life is burning me out. And I am
I
so ready for that change. And I'm looking for that. I'm trying to searching for that.
I have diagnosed myself. I am in a cycle, like in a lot of different ways in my
Hmm.
life. And I think a lot of people are in cycles too, it's not just me. From career wise, even podcast wise, music wise, relationship. Like, oh my god, it's funny that we're talking about this because everyone's talking about how it's 2016. Everyone keeps saying
Yeah,
how
what is it about that? I'm
I,
so lost.
I think people are feeling like there are things that are reminding them of 2016,
Hmm.
but I almost feel like I'm still in 2016
Oh,
sometimes.
no, I don't.
I do. I Some things are different, of course. Like everything's not the exact same, but for the most part, I guess I had to master this level of life to let me go to the next level.
Hmm.
So I'm still in this weird place. And it's like I have matured as a person and certain things have happened because I've noticed things and then I have different reactions to things. But I do feel like I'm in a cycle, and I think that cycle has caused me to burn out. And I think I'm the type of burnout where I can. It's almost like a walking pneumonia type burnout. Like you sick, but you can still function, so you just keep going, keep going.
Just
I think that's what I am.
very much in my life functional
Yeah.
depression. Like I can be depressed, but I'm still functioning. I can still do what I need to do, even though I literally physically don't want to, but I
Mhm.
have to just push on. It's like you say, you just have to do what you have to do because you like I said, at the end of the day, you will lose things, right? I work
Ah.
very hard.
Right.
Like my job, I do things of excellence, right? And again, maybe it's my problem on working too hard for people who don't care, who can care really less about me, right? In a
Right.
sense, because no job really cares about you, right? We just there to perform a task. Because again, we are exchanging time for that money, right? And we have
Right.
to do a task in between. But and I found myself personally because I help people, I do this, I do that.
Mhm.
So now I'm like, God, I'm so tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm always even in my personal life, I'll run. You know, if somebody want to do something, what that I always feel like I have to do something. It's like I never know how to rest in
Right.
particular, and I've literally had took a day off just so I can physically not do
So
nothing and
you have to
tell
get more
myself that.
intentional with your rest days.
Yes,
Right.
because I'm like, okay, I gotta go make sure I go to the
Right.
gym. I gotta go to the grocery store. Gotta get my car washed. You know, this regular life stuff that we all do. However, I guess for me and my brain, it's more of an obsession kind of thing, right? I
Right.
have to get these done. I get to make sure I need to get this done by a certain time because I want to do this. I want to have the rest of my day free to do whatever.
Right. I think with what you're talking about, I don't think it's just jobs that's burning people out. I think the American life is burning a lot of
Oh,
people out.
absolutely, yeah,
From,
absolutely.
from their commutes to their jobs to car issues, health issues, these issues, that issues. This is expensive. That is expensive. So I think that is really taking a
There is no
toll.
work life balance, right?
Right.
And I know because I work remote once a week, and the day
Right.
that I work remote, it's like the best day for me, right?
Right.
It's peaceful, it's calm. I don't have to deal with anybody. I'm just doing my job that I'm tasked to do,
Hmm.
and I'm chilling, and it's cool. I was like, this is what I need.
Hmm.
Like going in, or like I said, the commute of going to work, the dreading of going in, being there. Then you're happy as when you leave, or you happy as
Right.
when the weekend comes. Like there has to be more to life than being happy to see the weekend. And the weekend go by so fast. It's like you back on the hamster wheel all over again.
Right. Right. You mentioned depressed. I don't like using the word depressed because I don't feel like I'm depressed.
Well, I'm
I
I'm
think
I'm speaking for me
okay, you're
because
speaking for you.
I
Okay,
deal with
right.
depression,
Because
so
I
I'm
know,
speaking for me.
I think we all go up and down with our moods, but depression is something I don't think I'm experiencing
Mhm.
personally. Of course, I'm not as happy as I can possibly be, but
But it's not always about. See, people
right,
always think that depression is like you're sad. It's not always about sad. It's like
right.
sometimes you just don't be motivated to do anything.
That happens too, and but I still think that's more of an up and down type thing. Like there are days when I'm motivated to do everything. There are
Hmm.
days when I don't feel like doing nothing. So I don't. Maybe
And
depression is when
and
it's prolonged.
yeah, and also it is sometimes a state of sadness, right?
Yeah.
Because you're unhappy with a lot of things that certain things in your life. It could be one thing in your life or whatever.
Right.
So it's multiple things. I can't say for sure for everybody
Right.
because it's different for everybody. Because some people have it way worse than I do.
Do you think some things that'll help people deal with their burnout is maybe a 4-day work week? I remember they were flirting with that.
Oh, absolutely. We
But-
work too much.
Okay.
To
You think 40 hours is too much?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I really truly think we don't have a quality of life
Hmm.
because nobody can spend time with their family. Like again, we spend more time with our coworkers than we spend time with our families. For
Right.
those who have families, right?
Hmm.
We that just it's just what it is. And I know we need this to for the world to function because somebody has to do something, but it's also because of our consumerism, right?
Well, they said that once AI really starts to develop and do its thing, that a lot of people are supposed to be out of jobs and stuff like that. And apparently, this is what the people said. Then they're going to have like universal basic income because of course you're going to have to pay people because they're going to have to be able to survive, and how are they going to function if they don't have jobs and they can't make money? So you're going to start getting universal basic income, and you're going to have shorter work weeks,
You
and
believe that?
that's what the people say. Okay, this utopia of a world will eventually
They
happen.
don't want to take care of us now. You think they're going to get somebody an income just because they don't have a
I
job?
don't know.
And if for those who are on unemployment or have had unemployment, unemployment doesn't pay you half of what you made actually
Well,
working.
not unemployment, but universal basic income.
Oh, okay.
I think anything is possible.
I mean, yes, but we live in
I
a
don't
world.
think everything is
I don't
likely,
think
but I
they
think
care
anything is
much about us
possible.
like that. So to be honest,
Yeah,
We just gonna have
yeah.
more poor
I mean,
people. That's what I
I'm not.
believe.
I am not the person who's sitting here waiting on any type of anything from anybody. But I don't know. The world is an interesting place. A lot of things are changing. I don't know. We'll see what
But
happens.
with the progression of AI taking jobs, when that happens,
It's already
um,
happening.
well, for certain things, right?
Hmm.
It's now what to do, right? Now you have to pivot into something else because we can now rely
Yeah,
on
you pivot to
the
something else.
job that
AI
we
may
had
be over there
forever
too.
is now being taken away.
Right.
And I know jobs personally, even in my field, that can be just done away with doing by AI.
I mean,
I feel like mostly all clerical jobs are going to be done
I
by
feel like
AI.
AI is coming for a lot of people's jobs for the most part.
Hmm.
I think that's why they're going to have to do something because once you have AI that can do 80% of the work, like what are you going to do with all these people who can't work?
Exactly. They're going to do. That's
Yeah.
why, again, for those people and people like ourselves, find a trade that's something that you're going to have to do with your hands. Always learn something that's going to
What
have
if
to do with
AI
your
take
hands.
that too?
They can't take electrician work.
Why they can't?
Who gonna be working on the data centers? You need
They
somebody to
may get
work
an
on the data center.
AI to,
No, they can't do that. That's not
even
gonna
with
happen.
they can take some of it.
People still
Meaning,
gotta do plumbing.
I understand. Well, AI can take that too, but you
How?
gonna need.
How is digital going to take it? Something that
Hey,
your toilet is clogged. AI cannot come clog your toilet or your pipes.
I
Now
don't put
we can
nothing
say
past AI.
machines and robots. That kind of AI would get that above that much. That can take those jobs, but no
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not just
hairstylists,
talking about
barbers.
AI. I'm talking
AI can't take
about
that.
technology in general.
Okay, what we
So
say
I'm not
tech,
just talking
right?
about
Because I'm about to
AI,
say AI can't
like
take them kind of
AI
jobs.
as in like ChatGPT coming to do your plumbing. I'm talking about tech
It
in
can teach you how to
general.
do plumbing.
It might, it might.
You might have to start using it for that, actually.
So yeah, I do feel like once technology starts to advance, and you won't need as many people, just like in the restaurant industry, you could just have one bartender thing doing all the drinks. You won't need multiple bartenders. You won't need
Yeah.
as big of a
Believe it or not,
workforce.
like you said, because they got. I mean, I literally have a bartesian in my house, so it can
Hmm.
make a drink, it can make a cocktail for you. They already got the robot waiters.
I mean, that's just technology. Even with like assembly lines, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Eventually, you need less and less people to do a lot of things. So you're gonna have more and more people out of work.
So the thing is, learn how to fix or program the AI and technology.
But they only gonna need so many programmers.
I mean, what are you going to do?
They
You
only
have
gonna
to
need so
flip to
many
something. You're
technicians.
going to have to flip. You're going to have to pivot to something. What are
Um,
the people going to do then?
I
They're
don't
just going to be poor
know.
and homeless.
That's a personal decision. I can't decide in
That's what I'm saying.
this
People are going
thing.
to have to. They're going to have to pivot.
But I also feel like I don't know because AI is moving kind of fast. I was gonna say all of these things are like some years off.
We're not about to have water as much as we used to. Or if
You think it's gonna be that soon?
no.
Oh.
However, water bills and electricity bills are going to go up because of these data centers, and that's a fact.
You know what? A lot is happening in the world. A lot is changing.
But like I said, if we got AI taking the job that I'm paying for my electricity slash water bill with, then what?
I don't think we're at the point yet where AI is going to take restaurant jobs. At least not these little mom and pops. They can't afford that AI robot yet. So maybe eventually, maybe 20 years, 40 years,
They're
something
already
like
taking
that.
away delivery jobs because we see the little robots
They're
going through the
taking
city
away
all now.
Waymo.
Wayman taking
Right.
from physical.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
we. You know what's so funny? We always wanted the justice, and now we're afraid of it.
right. AI is really just technology and advances in technology. This has
Hmm.
always been happening. Even with music, I know a lot of people say, so much is happening in the music space as far as AI and Suno and all of those things. But really and truly, back in the day when they first brought about digital producing and stuff like that, the older producers was looking like, no, this is some bullshit. Fruity Loops and all the things that people
Hmm.
use. The people
Because
who
people
were
wanted
like
that
the
pure
real
instrumental.
instrumentalists, they were looking at that like it was crazy. So I think people from the past are always going to look at the future, side eye a little bit. You know what I mean? Just because it's some new shit and you got to get used to it, but it's also definitely some get with it or get lost. So
I mean, you won't have a choice. That's the thing.
yeah, yeah. But we say all that to say we burnt out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I guess I am burnt out. I don't know. I could use a change. I could use a break. I could use a vacation.
I say y'all hear me say this all the time. I need a life break. Like I just
Yeah.
want a good 3 to 6 months where I could just go and chill or do whatever else I want to do, and just for a while, like because again, you work so much when not. you don't see anything.
I'm not physically tired though.
I'm not speaking for you.
Right.
This is an I
Right.
statement. I am
Right.
tired physically. I am tired mentally.
But if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. That's what they say. So maybe we need to
But
find
they also tell you that
careers closer to our
it's a thing
passion.
called struggling artists. That's a
Yes.
thing for a reason.
Trust me, I
We're
know
doing
that
this,
story
right?
very
We're doing
well.
this to something that we love to do.
Right.
Until it makes money, we still have to go to our regular jobs.
Absolutely. Like, yeah,
Art
of
doesn't pay
course.
overnight.
Of course. We all know that. But
No, people act like they don't know that. They wouldn't even tell you
they find
silly
out
stuff like
really
that.
fast.
Exactly.
Okay. Overnight was 20, 40 years ago, child. So
Thank you.
maybe not 40, maybe
For some
20.
people, you never
Yeah.
know.
For some people, it could be. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I think we're gonna be all right. I have I got to end on a positive note when we have these dark podcasts. But I do think things are gonna be fine.
It's
I
gonna
think
work
that
itself
yeah,
out.
everything always works out in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm not scared of the future. I,
Oh, absolutely not.
yeah, I'm not. I'm excited
I'm
actually.
welcoming it
I still
actually.
think it's a lot of things to. It's a lot of money to be made. First of all, there's a lot of opportunities too in the future.
Because
So
again, it will create new opportunities.
right, exactly. So
Like I
it's
said,
not all
we're
doom and
gonna pivot.
gloom. It's not all doom and gloom. Yeah. So keep your head up. That's all I got. Anything else you got to say about being burnt out and scared of AI?
Take your time off.
Mm,
Take some time off.
yeah.
If your job does offer PTO time, it's called paid time off. You're gonna get paid regardless. Take the day off. You'll be fine. Please take advantage of that. A lot of people, it is well known that people do not use their PTO time, and there are certain jobs that let you cash your PTO in, the
Hmm.
percentage of it in, which is a trick. Don't do it. I'm not telling. Well, I'm saying don't do it. Right? I'd say take the day off versus cash it in because I know at certain jobs you only get paid. They're still taking 20% of it. So you're only going to get paid 80. You're only going to get paid six. So you work at 8 hours, they're going to pay you for six. And then on top of that, they're still taking taxes out of it. So it's not worth it when you can just take the whole day off and still get paid the 8 day. I mean,
Right.
for the 8 hours. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what they do at my particular job.
Right.
But if people get happy because they see a little couple of extra $100 because they didn't catch their PTO time in, where they could actually spend that time in on taking a vacation or staycation or spending more time with their family and their spouses or just spending
Interesting.
time for themselves. But that's just me. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But for all in all, like the video. Let us drop down in the comments. Let us know, are you burnt out, and what do you do to kind of change those days when you are feeling burnt out? I would like to know personally.
Yeah. How do you deal with being burnt out? But other than that, keep your head up. Peace out.
Bye.